Hi everyone, this is a nice fall evening. I was out here in the woods and walking my woods, checking some of my lines, and I like to check the tap holes, how they're growing up in the trees, and they appear to be growing shut pretty well. This is another section of my woods. I won't tell you much about the lines, but if you want to know about the lines, check out my previous videos. But here I like to show you my sugar camp. Right there's my sugar camp. It's where I boil all the sap down. The one woods that I have is back over the hill, like that way, you can't see it. And then this here is over here, the rest of it. And there's our farm. So let's look at some of the tap holes. So this tree here has probably been tapped for 6 years now. So right here, there's the one tap hole. And right there's the other one. They're healing us shut very nicely. Alright, there's the other one. That's 3 years worth. Right there's the other one. Right there's another one. And up here's another one. They're all healed up very nicely. This here's woods is where I originally started installing tubing. I installed 600 taps originally, and I have to mention here, I'd like to mention my uncle. I had an uncle named Henry Runneman. He passed away a few years ago from cancer, but he was very instrumental in getting me started in the maple business. And I started out very small and just kept expanding. And he really promoted the maple business and got me started. And this here is actually the sugar camp I started in. It's a pretty unique sugar camp. My grandpa actually boiled syrup in here years and years ago. It's pretty run down now, but it still worked fine for me originally. I put my evaporator in there, and I had a small evaporator. But that's where it all started. And like I said, my grandpa would have built this for me years ago. He was probably sugaring probably about 30 years ago now when he was sugaring. So something else I like to watch for is just look how much these trees have grown. As you can see, this tubing is coming around here, and it's actually getting tight. You can see that. It's actually getting tight, stretching tubing. When I originally tapped this, probably 6 years ago, this tubing is probably about like that. But now it's grown into the tree. You can see the marks there. It's getting tight. Next spring when I'm tapping, I'll be coming along and loosening them up like that. That's always a good sign that the trees are growing that much, and all the while they're being tapped and they're producing maple syrup. Let's just look at this one. I think this is the same way. Yeah, this is even much more so. It's grown in there. It's getting tight. See the marks on the trees where it's grown in there. Around here you can see it's tight. And actually, when they logged this tree here, it was a bad spot from all the way up here, all the way down there. And it was probably a good 9-10 inches wide. And now, just in the last 6 years, it's about completely grown shut. So you can see, mark from right there, clear to the base. And it's all grown, almost shut. Something that's unique in my woods is that I have a lot of red maples, which is just the species accordingly to the region. I'm not exactly in the maple belt. I'm here in western Maryland, and we have a lot of red maples here. And they produce unique flavor and syrup. I personally like it better than the other maples, but all syrup is good in my opinion. So I think I better end this video. It's getting dark, so I just want to wish everyone a nice fall and